It's now my pleasure to introduce Patrick Cho, who is president of the Student Government Association, another tradition we have here at Centre, to come forward and make a few remarks. Patrick.
Well, it's with good reason that Centre is known for personal education, extraordinary success. Our class has enjoyed some remarkable successes, but none of it would have been possible without the love, guidance, and support of Centre faculty, staff, and our families. They have believed in us, inspired us, challenged and sustained us through some of the most formative years of our lives. Fellow seniors, please join me in thanking again the members of our Centre family for all their support. So seniors, we've made it. 4 years ago, we sat in Sutcliffe and listened to P. Roush give 3 points during orientation. Excited, anxious, awkward, and hopeful, we looked at our classmates wondering where the next 4 years would take us. In our time at Centre, we've studied abroad, served our community, won national championships, and graciously allowed 2 vice presidential candidates to debate on our stage. We're the last class to experience the cavernous storage warehouse that is Chowan, to eat in the old grill, and the first to experience the palatial Brockman Commons. Now, the walk sign is on for the rest of our lives. I talked with many seniors over the past week about their Centre story, about what their defining moment as a Centre student is. One thing became clear. Life does not always work out the way we plan. When we sat in Sutcliffe 4 years ago, many of us had a plan for what the next 4 years would be like. We thought we knew who we were and where we were going. We knew what life's path would be, med school, law school, whatever. We had achieved in high school, and we felt confident that the next 4 years would only be full of more success. But sometimes life has other ideas. While it's known for something else, on the flame there is a quote by Goethe, "Where the light is brightest, the shadows are deepest." In our time at Centre, we have achieved remarkable things, had minds broadened and challenged and transformed by our professors and our classmates. But for all the bright light of our success, there have been equally dark shadows. Everyone has their difficult moments, their period of shadow. 2 years ago, I came home from Christmas break to be told my mother had ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Over the next 18 months, I watched this woman who had always been strong and vibrant wither away, her light of life dimming every day as she slowly became paralyzed. As her muscles became weaker, she struggled to talk, and I strained to hear her say the words we've heard so often this weekend, "I love you." None of this was in my plan for my college experience. When the light is brightest, the shadows are deepest. Thinking about our college experiences, the best ones, the most meaningful ones, are not always fun times. They are the times when life does not go according to plan. Times when the shadows are so dark they seem to overwhelm you. College is the most formative part of our lives because the experiences we have here shape us. Setbacks are inevitable. It is what we do when things don't go according to plan, when we are forced to confront the most raw and basic parts of ourselves that make us who we are. Centre formed us, not just in our moments of triumph, but in our moments of anguish. The time we studied as hard as we could and still failed the test. The time when we tried to make a relationship work and still broke up. The time when we had to rethink everything we ever planned on. When we look back, we know that it is in those moments of shadow we came to know ourselves and know who we can depend on to light our path out. 4 years ago at Open Convo, President Roush talked about writing our Centre story. We might not know the ending, he said, so we take it page by page. While we didn't realize it fully at the time, the people who would have the biggest role in that story were sitting next to us. They're the same people sitting on the stage today. I asked many of our classmates, 10 years from now, what's the first thing you'll remember about Centre? Every person said, my friends. All the hours sitting in Cowan, the speedway runs at 2 in the morning, dancing the night away at the fraternity houses, eagerly discovering a new country together, we were developing relationships with the power and resilience to last the rest of our lives. People who will be with us when the light is brightest and the shadows are darkest. They are the people who comfort us when we fail, rejoice with us when we excel, the people who will hold our clothes while we sprint naked around a statue dodging GPS, and if that isn't the truest form of friendship, I don't know what is. Over 4 years, we have worked hard, played hard, discovered truths about life and about ourselves, and eaten so many no-bakes. Today, just like 4 years ago, we sit together, eager, anxious, hopeful, ready to begin a new adventure, not knowing where our path will take us, but knowing that we never have to walk that path alone. Thank you, all of you, class of 2013, for being a part of my adventure and for letting me be part of yours.